Hi, Caspar from Gearbox, and this is a quick tour of the lathe. This is a 1967 Heiko Scully, and this is a record cutting lathe. This is the turntable, this is the cutter head, which transfers the music onto the disc. This is the carriage that moves the groove from the outside all the way into the inside of the record, and we can change the speed of which that happens to accommodate loud music or soft music or longer records and shorter records. This shows me how much helium is getting pumped into the cutter head, which cools the cutter head down. This is the cutter head itself. There's a tiny sapphire stylus on there, and there's some speakers, and that fires music onto the record. We have a crank over here which I can turn to create a marker in between the tracks. This is my start and stop control. I can add a run-in groove, I can add a run-out groove. This is the heater current that warms up the cutting stylus to make it easier to cut through the lacquer. This is where I can adjust that heat. I've got start and finish diameters for a long playing record or for a 45, which will have like different center labels and different start sizes. So this will go from 7 inches to 12 inches. This is my starter motor to get the platter running. This is the speed at which the platter is turning. So anything from 16 RPM all the way up to 78 RPM. Underneath we've got the drive motor, wonderful Lyrec, and it's incredibly stable. This glass jar sucks away the swarf, which is the offcuts from the nitrocellulose lacquer. We want to have that away from the cutter head because it's highly flammable, and because the stylus is heated, it can go up in flames if it gets caught on there. There's a vacuum pump down there to suck all the swarf away. And then over here, this tower is some EQs, and then it's got the cutting amplifiers that drive the head. There's a high frequency reduction circuit on there, which we can turn on or off. RIAA filter, which kind of allows the music to fit on the record a little bit better, and your phono stage on your turntable undoes this. And then you've got the power amplifier for the cutter head and the feedback amplifier so we can hear what we're doing. And then last but not least, we've got the big knob over here, which I can control how fast the carriage moves from the outside to the inside of the record on the fly. So if I've got a really loud section of music coming up, I can give it some more space. And then if I've got a quieter section of music coming up, I can reduce the space in between the grooves, and then it will allow me to buy some more time on the record and maybe cut a longer side. So that's a rundown of the lathe, and I hope you enjoy it.